What's going on, Relocation Football League fans? It's your boy Mix, aka Roby, and you already know, man, what I'm representing. The Chicago Cougars here in the RFL. If you want to stay in tune with what we got going on, make sure you go to Instagram and check us out at Cougars_RFL. Make sure you go to Twitter at CougarsRFL, and make sure you go to the YouTube Relocation Football League, and also at the Chicago Cougars on YouTube as well, so you can never miss one of our games and you can see the impact play that we exhibit each and every week. One of our top priorities since I became the head coach of the Chicago Cougars was to make sure that we practice an FOE mentality, finances over everything. When I inherited this team, we had a lot of significant players with a lot of significant contracts, and there was no way we were going to be able to keep all these players, and so some hard decisions had to be made. Over time, what I decided to do is, instead of going and getting a lot of flashy talent and trading away guys for penalties, I decided to just kind of add veteran players around on low contracts, and I felt that that would help us to improve upon the core of the Chicago Cougars team without really having to disrupt the team. Over time, what that's led to is us being able to get rid of certain players over a period of time, while also being able to bring in younger guys to fill in roles and give them bigger contracts. Man, it has really paid off for us. And while we have gotten rid of some significant players like London Lions and Marcus Knight and Marvin Woolfolk, we've also been able to add a ton of excellent guys, caliber guys, and hey, our franchise QB, Gino Gannon. This past offseason, we ended phase one of our rebuild program here, or rebuild slow program here with the Chicago Cougars. We actually were able to get rid of some of those older, expiring contracts. We signed a whole bunch of young talent, or re-signed, a whole bunch of young talent in the early part of the season. Obviously, Contavious Henderson got that big contract from us. Markel Wilcox also re-signed with us. So we got some veterans here, young veterans who are going to stay here for years to come in Chicago, while also getting rid of those older contracts there. We also were able to pick up Edmund Whiting. We really hope that he's going to make an impact for the next year or two on us, while we're still trying to look for a younger position to fill in at the D line, or a younger person to fill in at the D line. So he'll be able to mentor, the guys that we got right now, and you never know who we land in subsequent drafts. We also were able to acquire a middle linebacker, Brady Knight, from the Chicago Bulls for some draft stock, and I really think that was a great move for us, not really knowing, what we would get in the top round, the first round of that last draft. So really happy to just bring both of those two players on. Both of those two players, crushing the game last year, and we just think that they're going to bring some positive impact to us, to the Cougars defense. Other notable moves that we made also was just trying to get some filler. That was one of our problems. We didn't have enough guys in depth on the D line or on the O line last year, and so we kind of had some stamina problems going on. So we tried to just balance out the team and get rid of some positions that we really didn't need, and also add players behind positions so that as guys come out and get tired, more guys can come in. That's kind of a downfall of having a geezer gang type of a team, is those guys just don't have the stamina to keep up with the younger guys. And we just kind of felt that a whole lot over the past couple of seasons, where we just had guys just, not in position, guys out of position, guys getting tired. We'd get up in the games. I mean, you guys probably remember we get up 34, 40 points in a game, and we'd lose some of those games, or be competing and fighting for our lives to get out of that stadium with a win. So we really want to focus on just balancing out the team, not having a team so heavy in one position, and not having the backups to come in and help us out. Our draft was just wonderful. I mean, it wasn't what we expected. We actually thought that we were more than likely going to get a whole bunch of linebackers. I mean, that's what we wanted. We wanted 4 linebackers. We didn't get all the linebackers that we thought we were going to get, but we did get some caliber players, some caliber studs here. Really happy about the Darnell Hodge signing, halfback out of Miami. He's just made an impact performance here for us in training. He's just really fitting with the team. He's changed the whole offense, to move the offense, brought a lot of energy to the team. You can just tell this is a player who's going to be with us for a really long time. We also were able to sign Rex McCullough in the first round. Rex McCullough coming in, young guy here, but looking to get some work in with the Cougars defense, and we hope he's going to be a perennial linebacker here for the Chicago Cougars for years to come as well. We also got a couple of other guys. We got Roger Stinson as well. Roger Stinson helping us out in the linebacker core. And we also got Ross Cheeks, who's coming along here, bringing a lot of energy and everything, and trying to duplicate his career, or make his career better than what people think his career is going to be. Last but not least, we also signed Tyreek Bryant. Tyreek Bryant, an excellent wide receiver for Georgia. A lot of guys didn't think that we were going to go wide receiver. That was kind of one of my hands, one of my cards that I didn't want to play. I'm really, really happy with this signing. I thought that Tyreek Bryant, from what our scouts said, he was top tier talent, impact player that can play all over the field and goes hard every single down. And so we wanted to bring a guy like that to fit our slot position, being that we lost Savon Bryson to the Sentinels and some trades going on in the offseason. So we just thought this would be a good young guy to bring in. There was a lot of talent in the draft. But we just kind of wanted somebody who we thought would fit, fit our mold, fit our behaviors, our brand, fit our style, our swag. And a lot of people had Tyreek Bryant, slated to go later in the second round or whatever they had him. But, we always knew that Tyreek Bryant, if we had a chance to get Tyreek Bryant, that we would get this guy here, considering our positions in the draft. We just can't tell you how this has impacted our wide receiver core. I mean, Tavius Henderson out there on the wing. We got your Bolajak on the wing. Now we've got Tyreek Bryant in the mix here. And then, we got a couple of young studs as well. A few young studs, actually. We got Cole Moxley. We got Giovanni Taxer. We also have Deshaun Jones. These players, great young athletic talent. Tyreek's come in, and he's, a step or two ahead of most of these guys here. But, we still plan on utilizing our backups early and often to give our, our starting three some breaks at times. And so I'm just so excited for what the future holds for the Chicago Cougars. The wide receiver core looking great. Geno Gannon, just looking in rare form here in practice in season 8. And I just really, really think this is going to be a year that the Cougars really, really put some pause on a lot of people.